Python extend. So say you have a list and you want to add a bunch of items to your list. Well, the normal way you may think about this is using Python append, but you'll find that that only adds your list as an item to your original list. Meaning you're going to have a list at the end of your list rather than all the items individually laid out in your list. This might be easier if we go through and explain it, but this is where extend is going to come through. So let's look at an example here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a original list, and I'm going to have a list of students. So I'm going to say students list equals, start off my list, and we have 4 items: Bob, Sally, Frank, and Katie. Cool. So now my list is instantialized. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to append a single item to my list. And the way I'm going to do that is via append. And as you can see here, I'm just appending another student, Ted. Go ahead and run this, and I'm going to print out my student list right here. And you can see that Ted is at the end. So far, so good. However, say if I wanted to append multiple items to my list. So in this case, I'm appending Roger and Helen, which is in a list in and of itself. Let's see what we get here. And as you see, I actually get a list added as a single item to my other list. And this isn't exactly what I want. What I want is I want Roger and Helen just to be the last 2 items in my original list, not necessarily another list. Well, this is where extend is going to come through. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my list, which just means take off the last item, which the last item is this list, and so I'll just remove it. Run this, and as you can see here, I get Roger and Helen removed from my list. And now what I want to do is I actually want to extend my list with Roger and Helen. So I'm going to say student list dot extend, and then I'm going to pass an iterable. And what this means is it's going to go through each item in what I pass, and in this case, my 2 item list, and it's going to add those individually to my original list, so to my student list. I'll run this. And as you see here now, Roger and Helen were added as individual items rather than a list in and of itself. And so that is Python extend.